Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan. My seasonal surprise box just got here. I'm going to unbox it with you. I do not know what is in this box. I have avoided spoilers. I saw 2 spoilers and that's it early on. I have avoided the spoilers that were plentiful yesterday when people started receiving their boxes. So I am going to experience this with you. I paid for this box. Even though I'm an Erin Condren affiliate, I don't always get a box to review free of charge. And even if I did, the opinions that I give you would be my honest opinions. So let me just preface this by saying that the box cost $40. I did not buy the add-on that was an option for an additional $20. The shipping was included. So the idea is that you're supposed to receive at least $80 worth of stuff, like $80 retail value. So here we go. If you don't want to see what's inside, then it's time to tune out. All right, all of the seasonal surprise boxes are interchangeable, so you can turn this inside out. And this one says, "We are all a work in progress," in gold foiling on sort of a blush background. But honestly, if I can get the labels off of this, I will leave it this way because I love those tulips. All right, here we go. Ooh. My eyes are going right here. This looks great. All right, I'm going to take this little card away for a moment. We'll refer to that a little bit later. So, well, let's just go right to this because this looks so great. It's clearly it's clear, but it's clearly an acrylic organizer. So let's get that out and we'll compare it to one of the others. So I like this. It's got rounded corners. It has sort of a mint color base to it. And it's, you know, kind of thick. It's a pencil cup size. So let's take another one. Here's one that I've been using that comes with the 4-piece acrylic organizer set. And let's see, the thickness is sort of the same, but this has that mint tint goes all the way up through the edge of this. And it's a different shape. So this one's rectangular with rounded edges, and this one is square with sharper corners. And the height on it is the same, but the one in the 4-piece organizer set has stoppers on it. This one doesn't have stoppers, but it's still a neat item. So I'm a fan of that. Let me go ahead and put my things back in this cup. I like this first item. I like that so much. Then there's some washi tape over here. I'm already loving this plaid look here. That's kind of a multicolor plaid. So let's open this up. Here we are. So there are 3 rolls of washi. This one says delegate, low priority, high priority, and there could be a 4th one because this reminds me of that, what I've always called the Eisenhower grid, where you divide a box into 4 sections, and there's high priority plus urgent, high priority but not urgent. I don't know what the bottom 2 are, but one of them is delegate, and so I'm curious to know if this has the 4th area also. Let's see. High priority, medium priority, low priority, delegate. Yes, so this has 4 different things. So that's nice and helpful for making your own little Eisenhower grid, if that's what you call it. There may be another name for it, but that's the only name that's coming to me right now, like that. This is my favorite for sure. Oh yeah, that is gorgeous. This is right up my alley. I really like this washi tape. Definitely. And the 3rd one is, so if you're going to use these check circles, you're going to need to use a Sharpie most likely, possibly a ballpoint pen so that it won't smear. So you've got sweep, mop, organize, vacuum, wash, clean, declutter, and then it starts over. Sweep, mop, organize, vacuum, wash, clean, declutter. So you can just throw these into your plans if you like to do spring cleaning or just throughout the year because you really always have to clean. And this was one of the first time, now this was a sneak peek. This was one of the first times I remember in recent boxes that they did not reveal like a large item sneak peek. It's like, you know, the main item, the big deal of the box. So I've already seen this. This is a sticky note pad that has a cover to it. It's about 4.5 inches tall by about 2.5 inches across. And it says, "We are all a work in progress." It has checklists at the top, and then it says, "Take a moment," and you have a box here. I'm not sure what that is for, but you can just decide what you want it to be for. And I assume you would probably want to put the date up there or the category of what this list is for. But it's a nice size for adding into your weekly planner if you need just a more detailed list for a particular day. It's got that nice little stripe design, coordinates with this as well. So that's a neat item. It fits inside of that. Somebody might wonder, I don't know that you would want to do that, but it does fit inside if you turn it diagonally. Okay, and then this is a sticker sheet. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is, but it looks interesting. Okay, so I don't know how many sticker sheets. Let's open this up and find out. Feels like one. I think this is one sticker sheet with gold accents, and all these stickers are beautiful. So I'm noticing this is kind of new here. You've got some icons for cleaning tasks. There's a little vacuum cleaner, a spray bottle, asterisk, dishes, an iron. I think that's an iron. And, or maybe it's a plant and it's to remind you to water your plants, but I think it's an iron. And then a washing machine. Now, I don't even iron anymore, but I don't know. Is that a plant or an iron? What do you think? And then this is pretty, whatever this sticker is. These are not washi stickers. These are normal paper stickers. That's just a bunch of check boxes. So you can decide what that's for. Huh. Interesting. There's 4 of those. And then you've got take a moment, progress, intention, productive. And those words just repeat across. And then this is a nice box that would fit in the corner of your Daily Duo page or maybe on your compact vertical. And a pretty checklist that says to do at the top. And a bigger checklist. So this might fit in the big box on your dashboard page for the month view. And actually these would fit on that month view page also if you want to use it like on your April or your May or your June or whenever dashboard page. So pretty sticker sheet. Then we got to find out what this is. So hang on, I'll take it out of the box. I'm still not sure. Okay, so there's this and there's this. So maybe this is a stand. This little thing right here, which is gorgeous. I love how that looks. It reminds me of like, what do you call it? Jadeware or something like that. Kind of antique 50s, 40s, 50s looking kitchenware. It reminds me of that. And then you've got some pretty little flowers around the edge. It's an acrylic board, but I'm not sure what it's for. And then you've got, this is the back of it, so you don't see the color on that side. So let's see if it will stand. Yes, it stands up. I'm gonna need to look at the insert to see what this actually is. Maybe you just write on it and then wipe off, like it could be a list thing. Acrylic board with stand, that's all it says. Acrylic board with stand. So maybe you just write on it because I don't think it will hold anything because it's completely upright. So maybe you used a wet erase marker or a dry erase marker on it, or maybe there's going to be a pen in the box, but look how nicely these two things coordinate. You've got these two here. I think that's beautiful. So all this stuff looks very pretty together. All right, so we'll come back to this. Maybe there's going to be a pen that writes on it because there are some writing tools here. Okay, so let's check out these. This is a new looking shape. Okay, and then let's open this one up too while we're at it. Okay, so this one looks like this. I don't know what it is. Might need to look at the directions. This is black. Maybe it is dry erase. Could be. But it's a clicker. And it's got mid-century circles on it. And this is that same mint color. This has mid-century circles in gold. And so we just need to find out what these are. Let's look at the thingy. Wet and dry erase marker duo. Okay, so we're going to have to check that out. I want to check it out on this. So let's take it off the little stand. And let's see, I'm pretty sure this will work. This is the dry erase. So you could put on here, like, you know, just a list for the day. You could say thaw chicken, put this in the kitchen if you wanted to, turn on the slow cooker at 4 p.m., something like that. Okay, so that works really well on there. That is just dry erase. And, you know, you set it up on the stand. You could be leaving instructions for someone or a reminder for yourself, and you could just set it on the kitchen counter. You could use this on your desk also if you want to remember certain things to do. When you're leaving work, if you don't want to forget that you need to do something tomorrow, you could write it on the little board so you'll see it the next day. So this is supposed to be a wet erase. It's one of those pump ones that you've got to get the ink to come out on first. So far nothing, so let's give it a good several pumps to get the ink. Here we go. Oh, it's blue. Blue. Oh my goodness, is this cool? Look at that. I wonder if the new wet erase markers on the site are like this, because these are great. These are great. Okay, so this is, I'm presuming, now I just assume this is the dry erase. And I'm assuming this is the wet erase, but we'll test them. So let's just say here, whoops, wet erase. I'm going to call this a pen instead of a marker. Love this. And let's say dessert is in the fridge. I love this pen. This is a great pen. So this would be great to use on the inside of your life planner cover. And I love this pen. I'm super excited about this pen. All right, so we need to find out, and I don't really need to put it on the stand to do this, but this is what it looks like with both of those types of pens writing on it. So we need to test and see what erases these to find out if I'm right, that that's dry erase and this is wet erase. Down here in the planner castle, this is what I have handy. This is just like a microfiber cloth. So yes, this one is not the the dry erase. This is the wet erase, but look how it's staying on. I'm not wiping it really hard, but it is staying on. That is a great wet erase pen. Let's push a little harder. It's still not coming off. I love this pen. That's this one. I love it. Okay, now this is going to probably come right off. Yes, indeed. Comes right off. Wow. Wow. Love this. Okay, so to get the blue ink off, I have an alcohol pad, but I assume you would be able to take it off with just a damp cloth because it's wet erase. It doesn't say you need an alcohol pad. And I hope this doesn't ruin the acrylic. Turn it upside down. Okay, so that is off, and then we will just dry that. Okay, nice. This is a fun little, well, shall I call it a toy? Because to a planner girl, this is a bit of a toy. I love this. And I could write little signs like on my videos. I could say, welcome to my whatever it is. I could write it on here. And it matches my blush desk pad. This is the In Bloom desk pad. Oh, goodness. Okay, so this I have seen a sneak of. This and the sticky note pad. So this is like a desk pad. And I'm going to say it's roughly 11 inches wide and about 4 inches tall. And it says this week's priorities. It's not sticky note, but it's just, you know, it's nice paper. It feels like the planner paper. So this is probably 80-pound Mohawk paper, I'm guessing. It's got that pretty plaid design down here. High priority, medium priority, a low priority. And then you could make this your delegate box if you wanted to, and or just something else. And it says week of very faintly, but it does say week of. And then a checklist right here. So this is very pretty. And I'm going to estimate here that you got about 25 sheets. So that's pretty. And then the last thing it looks like is, I'm gonna make sure there's nothing else hiding. Okay, the last thing is the cover that I chose. So you were able to choose your cover. And I chose the one that matched the box because I thought it was gorgeous. And then let's see what it looks like on the inside. It's that new productivity, I call it this, productivity layout, where you have these different boxes here. Let's test out this. Okay, really like this pen. Okay, we learned something just now, didn't we? You have to let it dry. It's not going to be a quick dry like your typical pen. So let that thing dry. But then once you do, if it's anything like on the acrylic board, it's going to stay there. So let's do it again. We are not going to rub that. We'll give it a grade over here. We've already tested the acrylic board. A+ on that one. Okay, so let's let this dry. All right, let's see now. Okay, still there. Good. You just have to let it dry. That's all there is to it. Gotta let it dry. And then let's see if we take the microfiber cloth, and we'll go lightly at first, not coming off. See, I like to test this because I don't want anything to come off on the pages of my life planner. That's why a lot of people prefer to use a Sharpie, because they just think it stays more. Now I'm pushing harder and harder on it, and it doesn't appear that anything's coming off. Now I'm going to push really hard on this. Yeah, okay, if you push super duper hard, it will come off, but you have to really press for that. But that's kind of neat, because in a pinch, you might be able to get this off without a wet wipe if you just push really hard. Yeah, just push really hard to do that. But it's not going to just smudge with your everyday typical use. That's great. That's great. And then we'll try the dry erase just because we have it. I did order the focused dry erase pens, so I will get those and we'll compare the size and shape of them. So this is clearly a bolder tip. And all right, so let's go get the others. These are from the Focus collection, and you can get more colors if you get just the ones that are on the Erin Condren main site, but it looks like this is going to be the same shape, just a different decoration. Yeah, so this has mid-century circles, this is plain, and this says focused on it with a little asterisk. This one doesn't say anything. So let's see, now this is not from the box. I'm just comparing, you know, it's a clicker just like this is. Let's compare black and black to see if there's any difference, but I don't think there is. It appears to be the exact same pen. There's like a little cutout spot there. The only difference is that this says focused and this has a mid-century circles outline on it. When you click them, they seem to be exactly the same thing. Might have to give it a couple of clicks to undo it. Yeah, okay. All right, and then we will just do another test of the erasing Works just as well as it did on the acrylic board. So the cover itself, let's look at the front again. I think the back will be exactly the same. Yeah, this is a pretty cover. I like that mint background. It coordinates beautifully with this. And if you've got glare, I apologize. And this, and then this, and this, and these 2 pens, and 3 rolls of washi, a sticker sheet. So is this everything? Have I got it all here? Let's take a look at the card. The acrylic board with stand, they estimate the value of that, the retail value at $20. The acrylic pen cup, $10. Both of these are exclusive, which means that you won't see this exact thing on the website for sale. It's possible that they'll have it in a different design, but something about it will be different if they do have it on the website. The sticky note booklet is an exclusive. They give that a $10.50 value. Now that's weird because I would give this a higher value than I would give the sticky note booklet, but they give this a 50-cent higher value. The Weekly Priorities desk pad, that's this one. Okay, I got confused for a second. Weekly Priorities desk pad, they say that is a $12 value. The functional calendar washi tape set, 3 rolls, they say this is a $7.50 retail value. The wet and dry erase marker duo, they give this an $8 value. The cover, the Spring Tulip 7x9 cover, as well as the Rainbow Stripes cover, it doesn't matter which size you chose, 7x9 or A5, either design, they give that an $8.50 value. So the shipping is included, of course. So let me do this. Let me total up this, and then I will give it my own price estimate of what I would pay. 20 plus 10 plus 10.50 plus 4.50 plus, oh, 4.50 is what they gave the sticker sheet value. I don't think I said that. 12 plus 7.50 plus 8 plus the cover, 8.50 equals $81. Oops. All right, let me give this my own value, okay? This thing is a hit. This thing is a hit. These are probably my 2 favorite things, along with this pen right here and the plaid washi. Oh my goodness, I love that. And the cover. I love the cover. So let's start with my favorite things. So the acrylic board and the acrylic cup, the wet erase marker. Now they priced it with the dry erase marker, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to split it up so I can list my favorites. And the tulip cover. Okay, these are my favorites. So the acrylic board, if it were not on sale, the retail value of this, I'm going to say $12. And I, believe it or not, I'm not making this up. I cannot remember what they said it was valued at. I do remember this because I remember comparing these two. They gave that a $10 retail value. I would say that it's, I mean, since it says Erin Condren, maybe $10 value, I'm going to say it's more like a $9 value, personally. This, I'm not going to go as high on this as I would on this, just because I think this would cost more personally, but maybe, who knows, out in the world where supply chain things are going on. So this looks like it has, it's not like the regular, this is like sticky note paper instead of Mohawk 80-pound paper. So if I'm estimating the number of sheets on it, I'm going to get more. I think it's going to be like, it could be as many as 50 sheets. 40 to 50 sheets is my guess, and they are sticky notes. So I would say that this would be worth, if we just went with Post-it note brand, let's say that this is along the lines of $6. Would you agree with that? And I skipped. This is not one of my favorites. So let's just say sticky notes. I do like it, but it's not up there with my favorite. I'm going to say $6.50. And hopefully that's what I said a second ago. The washi tape, sorry, I didn't roll this up very neatly. This is probably retail value when it's not on sale. This is something like $6. $6. And then this pad, it does have Mohawk paper, so it's a nicer pad than some. And it's so thick, honestly, that you could just reuse this when you're finished with the front. You could reuse this. And sometimes I will cut these up and use them to jot down notes on the back. And I use them for pen testing also, because it's the same paper that's in your life planner if you have the coiled version. Okay, so what's the backing look like? It's just white backing. It's kind of thick. I'm going to say $10. That's kind of their price range, I think. And I have forgotten what I said a minute ago that it was. The tulip cover, there's really nothing to figure out there. All of the covers are $8.50 if they're not metallic. The wet erase pen, this pen right here that I love, I would pay probably $4 for this because it's really cool. I would pay $4 for that. And then what else do we have? The sticker sheet and the dry erase pen. Okay, so a dry erase marker is not my go-to, but it's very handy if you don't know this already. If you've written with a permanent pen like a Sharpie on one of these interchangeable covers and maybe even on an acrylic surface like this board, then instead of going to get alcohol to wipe it off, you can go over it with the dry erase pen and then it will just wipe off. Isn't that cool? It's like a neat chemistry trick. So they're very handy to have. I would only pay like $2 for that though. $2. And then a sticker sheet, the sticker sheet. Okay, so we know a single sticker sheet from Erin Condren does run about $4.50, and the fact that it has gold accents tells me that that is kind of spot on. If you were to buy a single sticker sheet from Etsy, you might pay $3.99 to $5.99 for a single sheet. So I think this is probably, you know, I think they said $4.50, if I'm not forgetting that one also. And that's what I would pay. And then the shipping is included. So have I gotten everything? So let's add up. And I always say this, I know that I am going to like more things, some things more than I like others in every seasonal surprise box. And as long as I get $40 of value, I don't feel ripped off because I did take the chance. It's a gamble. I took the chance that if I ordered this box, I might not be crazy about it, but I do like several things in this box. So as long as the value gets up there at, you know what, I'm going to start over. I shouldn't talk while I do this, but as long as the value gets up there at $40, I will at least have gotten what I paid in terms of value. All right, 12 plus 9 plus 4 plus 8, 50 plus 6, 50 plus 6 plus 10 plus 4, 50 plus 2 equals $62.50. So unless I left something out here and didn't give it a price, I valued mine. They valued it at $81 and I valued it at $62.50. That is still $22.50 more value than what I paid, and I did not have to pay for shipping. So I'm pleased with this. And I'm especially pleased with the acrylic board, the acrylic cup, the wet erase pen. In fact, I'm going to go to the website after this to see if the new wet erase pens are like this, because if they are, I want more. And the tulip cover, love all of this. So like as a whole, I will get some use out of the sticky notes. I just maybe wouldn't go shopping for them. I'll probably use this desk pad, maybe when I'm planning for my recital. I like the concept of having high priority, medium priority, low priority, because, you know, sometimes your list is huge and you don't know where to start, and giving them a priority is a good place to start. And, you know, I might be able to do a plan with me with this in my daily planner, which I don't use very often, but I could probably use that in a plan with me. The little words, I don't know, take a moment, progress, intention, productive. I don't know about these. I don't know what I would do with these words down here at the bottom. Definitely can use the little icons as decorative stickers in my planning. I think I could definitely use these in my compact vertical. Not sure how I would use this, so I'm anxious to hear your ideas. What would you do with these 4 little checkbox stickers? 2 of them have the tulip pattern, 2 of them have stripes. So all in all, I'm happy. It's not my favorite box ever, but I really am crazy about these things and this. Crazy about it, and the tulip cover. So I am a happy camper. Tell me what you thought, and if you got the box, are you glad that you did? If you did not get the box, are you sad? Do you wish that you did get it? Because guess what? I don't think it's sold out. If you act fast, maybe you can get one. And I'll put a link for the surprise box so you don't have to search for it on the site. I'll put that down in the video description. There is an add-on item that I'm not reviewing. I think it's called the Daily Intentions Journal. It looks really pretty. I noticed that in the little clips of it that I saw, it does have some of this on the paper on the inside. If it had been a notebook with pages decorated with this tulip pattern, I would have gotten it in a heartbeat. It's just the prompted journals I use less. So I don't know. I don't have a review of that. So you'll have to check somebody else's video for a review on the add-on journal. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.